Hey, how you doing? I had a really great question from a subscriber this week, and I thought it'd be a really good opportunity to share with you because um, what he shared and what questions he had was something that I actually answer quite frequently. So, taking my own advice that we tell people in feed stories, like if you get a question a lot, put it in an FAQ video. So here it is. The problem is essentially this. They said, Bob, like I'm spending $300 a month, $500 a month on Facebook, Instagram ads, and I am just not getting the sales that I want. So the way I answer this is it's not necessarily just an advertising problem. There's actually five things that you want to look into in regards to like how do you diagnose lower sales than you expect. So five things. Get ready now. So the first thing is this: is that does my product or my service absolutely fulfill a desire or solve a problem? Now, we've all heard the term bleeding neck, right? If somebody's got a bleeding neck, like, how do you fix it? Okay. You really need to take an honest look at your product and service and say, like, is this something like people absolutely desire or it absolutely solves a problem? And the more extreme that is, the more sellable your product is. Now, if you're in a market where there's like, hey, I've got a dozen or so competitors and like people can get this thing anywhere, like it's not unique enough maybe, and you're left competing on price and things like that. So as you were thinking about positioning your product, positioning your service, Perry talks about a definitive selling proposition. How can you frame your product in such a way that it absolutely solves a problem and it absolutely um, fulfills a desire that somebody has? And just be honest with yourself about that. If you can't say, yeah, it's really kind of not unique, then that's maybe where your problem lies. Okay. Now, if you really feel like you have a great product, great service, then you need to check something in regards to your offer. Your offer is how you package that product or service and present it to the marketplace. So if your offer doesn't result in a hell yes by your prospects, then you might have an issue. What you want is to be able to say, I have this product, I have this service, and here is what I'm offering to you. This is how I want you to consume it. If your response from your marketplace isn't a hell yes, then you need to work more on your offer. Okay? Another rabbit hole you want to go down is targeting. Now, this is really important, obviously, as you think about your advertising. Am I really targeting the right people? So if you think about the way you position your product, the way you position your offer, then am I actually reaching the right people? So that's another thing to check. Am I targeting the right people? And then it comes down to traffic, right? Like it's if you open a store in a part of town that doesn't get people driving by, you're not going to get the sales. So am I driving enough traffic? So you have to really consider like how many people can I put my offer in front of for $300 a month? Do I need to spend 1,000 a month? Do I need to spend 5,000 a month? Okay? You need to be thinking about traffic in terms of I need to get eyeballs in front of my offer. Okay, so if you're not spending enough and you're getting just a trickle of traffic, well, you really can't evaluate whether those other things are working. You need to have traffic. And then the fifth thing is really then diving into your ad creative. Is my image, is my video, is my copy? Does it do a great job of talking about my product? Does it do a great job of talking about my service? Am I able to put a great offer in front of them? Like, are you putting all these pieces together? When you think about who you're targeting, are you really targeting them in your creative? All right, so those are five things that could be potential issues in regard to whether or not you are selling as much as you want. Now, if these questions were easy, all right, people would be millionaires, right? It would be very easy. These are hard questions. These are fundamental core questions. And you may not be able to answer them in a week, a month, or even a year. Okay, these are things that you want to work with, but you need to actively work through these things. Okay, and it's not maybe just one and then one and then one. Maybe you have to work on a couple at a time. All right, but you really need to be going, hey, am I honestly answering this question or am I biased? Sometimes an outside opinion helps. So if this is something that's bothering you and you can't figure out where to start, go ahead and book a call with me and we'll be able to talk through it. But hopefully these tips were helpful today. We'll look forward to talking to you next time.